Thank you for listening to Same Sex Dialogue, episode 26, 50 Shades of Gay. Here we go.
Are you ready? Sit down, turn off the TV, and get ready to laugh your ass off. Because it's time for the Same Sex Dialogue Podcast, where you'll hear the most entertaining discussions about gay topics, current events, and news. Now, here are your hosts, K-Town and the super sexy fashionista, Kim Style.
Hey, it's Kim Style. Welcome, and...
What's going on? I'm glad to be here once again.
Me too.
We have a great show for you guys, and we've been working very, very hard to try to keep up with things that are going on in the news, because there are a lot of things going on. It's getting the country in an uproar, actually.
It's a bit overwhelming, actually, just keep hearing about this stuff. And you know what? We try to just hit on a little bit of news here, a little bit of news there, but whoa, we have so many emails and issues going on right now. I don't even know if we're ever going to get to all of them.
We need to do something about this quickly.
And I'm just hoping Tennessee wakes the hell up before... Do you know that it was supposed to go to Haslam today?
Oh, it was?
Yes.
Okay. We're talking about the Transgender Bill, which is part of our news. And, that's...
Transgender Bathroom Bill.
Bathroom Bill.
To be specific.
Yeah, yes. To be very specific.
You know what? This is what I want to hope for before you go into more detail.
Uh-huh.
And surely this is what they've decided to do.
Wait. Let's wait until we get to that part of that segment, okay? Because I don't want to forget anything. While you're over there chugging your champagne.
What?
You're over there just chugging your champagne. Wait 1 minute.
Well, you know, I've been sick, so I haven't been able to drink my Michelle.
Are you serious?
She deserted me for a few days.
That's funny. You were over there chugging that. All right. So, so we're going to talk about upcoming shows. Of course, we're going to talk about the latest in LGBT news. My baby has a very good rant prepared for us today. Mm-hmm. We have an email that we'd like to read to you that pertains to the situation that's going on in North Carolina. And our show's about 50 Shades of Gay, and that's something that we're going to do every other month, and bring some friends in and just talk about what that would mean in the gay world. So,
we could have just named our show 50 Shades of Gay. I think that would be cute.
That'd have been awesome. It really would be.
I know. Maybe we'll have that can be another podcast that we do.
We'll make another podcast. We'll have two of them.
Oh gosh.
Two going.
No. I won't let you.
All right. So let's talk about. Let me just tell everybody that we do have another show coming up with Kevin Hogan.
He's my new best friend.
Yeah. He and Naomi are great people. He actually has his own show. It's called Left of Straight. And then he has the website for Healing Stigma. And you can visit that site. Him and his wife.
Nao.
Nao. Yeah. And they're wonderful people. And he was on our show once before. He's coming back to talk about everything that's stigma related, not just things that pertain to the gay community. It can be stigma for basically anything, actually.
Yes, I highly recommend his book also. And people go to his website, and if you feel like you're stigmatized about anything, he has workshops for that.
He'll personally coach you. He has a great Facebook support group.
Yeah, and he is absolutely one of the nicest guys I've ever spoke to.
He is. He really is a very, very nice guy. Both of them are very nice, very kind.
They really opened my eyes about, issues about bisexuals, stigma that's put on them, and that's where all their work has stemmed from, is the stigma that was placed on them.
Right, and it's kind of
a couple.
Right, and it's branched out from there. So
yeah,
it's amazing what he's doing.
His work is definitely a work of love.
Yes, it is.
Just like ours, baby.
Absolutely, absolutely. So his show is going to be on. We'll have it up and ready on the 18th, and also we want to go ahead and give thanks to those that have been supporting our show. So I have some people that I've chosen, and Kim has some people that she has chosen. So the people that I want to give thanks to, Cindy Carver from Knoxville, Cat Daddy from Nashville, Kathy Fowler from Knoxville, Jay Mannon from Knoxville, April Owens from Knoxville, Dale Campbell from Orlando, Florida, Allie Hassett from Knoxville, and Kalina Rose from Yorktown, Virginia. So you have a list too, don't you, babe?
I do.
All right.
Let me get my glasses on. Wait. Do I look smarter now, baby?
You look smarter and sexier.
All right. Want to give a shout out to Corey Ferguson in St. Louis.
All right.
My boy, Robert Cooper in Knoxville. He was actually a personal friend of mine. Janet Ward, Knoxville. Bo Knowles, friend of mine in Knoxville. Don Sellers actually is your Army buddy.
Yeah, it's my Army buddy. Thank you, Don, very much for supporting us. Yeah. We appreciate that.
She's in Garden City, Michigan.
That's right, Garden City, Michigan.
Cindy Hyde, Knoxville. We know her personally. Sandy Larson, my personal belly dance instructor. I love you. I love all of you guys, and we appreciate you for listening today and all your support.
Yeah, and all you got to do if you want to be recognized on our show is just go to our Facebook page. Like our page. The more you like and share our things, you're going to be chosen to be a super fan, in which case I will create a special place for you on our website so thousands of people can view your picture, and you get some little notoriety there, and also get you a t-shirt that's going to be designed by Kim.
I'm designing it personally.
It's going to be hot. You're going to like it. So also for those that, that we choose or thank you on the show, if you want your picture up on our website, we will do that and have it up there week to week. I'll change those out. Just send it to our inbox on Facebook.
Awesome.
All right. Awesome. So on to the latest in LGBT news. All right, so for the news. Now, this is a
shitstorm.
Yeah. It has, and North Carolina is probably really regretting this right now. But
it's the it's called Transgender Bathroom Bill,
right?
And it's basically telling transgender people that they have to use the restroom that coincides with the gender they were born with. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you
were born with female genitals and you have transitioned into male, you still have to use the female restroom.
Right. Right. Same thing.
So many problems going to happen with that.
Yeah.
It's all wrong. But you know what? Let me tell you what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that if you have transitioned into male, you're using the male restroom.
Right.
You've transitioned.
You are legally that gender now, right?
That's right. Yes, yes.
So how in God's name can they say that they have to go back and use the bathroom for the gender that they were originally born? I don't understand that logic.
Because they don't know what they don't know. They think some perverts want to get into the women's restroom. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, on the news, and you can go under comments, there has been a man, some crackpot, literally cut his penis off, or had it cut off, castrated, so that he can go into a women's restroom.
You gotta be kidding me, honey.
Okay, what then? Okay, he cut off his nose to spite his face. I mean,
that's unbelievable. I just, what was the point of him doing that though? Why did it say he done that?
It didn't say why.
Just so he can go.
So he can go to a women's.
Wait a minute, was this a transgender person?
No.
This was just a straight man.
Exactly.
Unbelievable.
So now, okay, you don't have something to work with. Now what? It just made no sense. There is a transgender gentleman in North Carolina that did something. He had a perfect response to this bill, and his name is Charles Camaro, and I'm gonna read the card that he had printed up, and he hands these out in the women's restroom because now he is male. He is a man.
Right. Okay.
Okay, and he hands these cards out, which read, "My name is Charlie. I'm following the law that was passed on March 23rd. I am a transgender man who would rather be using the men's room right now. This is likely uncomfortable for both of us. Please contact your legislator and tell them you oppose HB2.
That is a wonderful response to what people are getting ready to see when they go into the bathroom. Like, that's going to startle a woman when she goes in there and she thinks a man's in there. So it's just disrespectful to the fact that they have transitioned to a different sex. It's a way of saying they're not going to validate it.
Charlie could absolutely go into the men's room and no one would tell the difference. I've seen pictures of him. I mean, for instance, Janet Mock. Can you imagine this transgender person going into the men's restroom to use the restroom because of some law that some idiot came up with that knows nothing about transgender?
Nothing. But doesn't it seem to you like they're playing like tit for tat right now?
It almost seems like, oh, we gave you gay marriage, so now we're going to take your bathroom privileges away.
Right.
Honestly, that's what it seems like. Maybe not. I'm hoping I'm wrong with that because that would be very malicious. That seems malicious.
It is very malicious, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to do everything I can to get some politicians on this show to talk about it, because I would love to know why transgender and why the bathroom. Specifically, why the bathroom? What spawned this? Or, you know what I'm saying? You know that it was unnecessary. And it was, I just don't know any other way to say it, but that it was malicious.
Whoever made this bill, law, whatever you want to call it, they have to be seeing some old man in, red lingerie and gray hair all over their body. They see a pervert going into the ladies' restroom. Yeah. That's all I can come up with is why they would do this.
Right. Yeah, but why now? Why now? And you know what I'm saying? It's very suspicious.
It has to be, this is my opinion, and I have my right to my opinion that... Hell, that's why we have a podcast, so we can give you our opinion. Just because it's almost like they really want to punish us for being legal.
It makes me mad as hell, too.
Now that we're legal, maybe we can hold hands in public. You and I did that anyway. It's almost like they're angry about it.
Yeah, they're angry about it. Yeah.
So I'll show you.
Yeah. It's I'll show
give you a UTI because you can't go to the bathroom. You can get married.
You will hold it for you.
Yeah, you can get married, but you're going to be in pain. Just like our friend Erica Grace goes all day at work without going to the bathroom because she's afraid of
confrontation
and people's reaction to her in the women's room.
Right, absolutely. And that is sad. And there's no way for anybody to live. We wanted to bring that to you. That is what's going on right now. I do want to say that Bruce Springsteen actually canceled his concert in North Carolina. PayPal has decided not to expand in North Carolina because of this bill.
Awesome.
There have been, I don't know how many, countless conventions canceled over this bill.
And someone actually called Bruce Springsteen a bully for canceling his concert.
Really? Oh, really? He's a bully now?
He's the bully. He's the bully. Let's talk about bully, please.
That's just totally ridiculous. He's not... Anyway,
he's just standing up for what he believes, like we are
standing up for what you believe is not a bully.
Good.
Absolutely.
I'm glad he pissed people off.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll open some eyes out there. And I'm hoping, I have my fingers crossed, and I'm sending good vibes to our governor today because that bill goes across his desk today.
What do you think? What's your... Well, you know what? Hold that thought because I want to read
I do
the
have
email.
something to say about that, so let's come back to that.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and read the email that we received, and the email reads, I am loving the podcast. I know you probably heard about the bill passed this week. This will allow therapists to deny clients for religious reasons. As a therapist in Knoxville area, I was utterly shocked. Legislation is now looking at passing a similar bill to the one passed in North Carolina, which would make people use the restroom that matches their gender assigned at birth. I was hoping to see you guys use this topic to educate our local LGBTQIAP population, and we'll tell you what that means on these issues. I'd love to hear your opinions. Keep the podcast coming. Thanks, Chelsea. Do appreciate your email. And speaking of that, what has happened is that particular bill has passed the House here in Tennessee. And you said it's supposed to come across his desk today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it would pass because I did see where Governor Haslam is very concerned that they will lose funding for the school systems if that passes.
Okay.
Which he's thinking twice now. And he see that it's hitting North Carolina's pockets. Mm-hmm. He doesn't want anything to do with it.
Now, let me say this. I did hear from a good source that he is a Republican. However, and he's from a Republican family.
Right.
But he does think a little bit more on the left side than his family does. Okay. And that's what's given me hope about this specific bill.
Right. Okay.
So everybody send your positive thoughts and energy.
And also, if you don't like this bill, please reach out to your local representative and tell them you don't want it because it's wrong. It's dead ass wrong, and they know it.
Yeah.
They know it is. But they see that North Carolina is suffering the repercussions of it.
Monetarily. Let me tell you what a smart man told me one time. Everyone is the same religion when it comes to money.
Yeah.
When it starts hitting your pocketbook, they may think twice about this bill. Yeah.
And it's happening now.
Yeah.
We're seeing it. So,
I mean, we don't want anything to hurt our economy any worse than it is.
Right.
And hopefully our governor is thinking the same thing.
Right. I hope so. But anyway, we are going to put a show together. It won't be until...
It seems like we just had a show about it, but actually we just hit the highlights.
Yeah.
But we will be having a whole show about this, about the new laws coming about LGBTQIAP.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's the first time I've had somebody put all that together, but that is... of course, the IAP is intersexual, asexual, and pansexual.
Yeah, so. And that's just recently been added to the LGBTQ.
Yes. So, all right. So, let's see here. I wanted to tell you that I seen that, we are Bravo fans. We love Bravo. Mm-hmm. And I seen that I think Andy Cohen is actually off the market.
He's off the market. I saw that.
He's off the market, but it says
woo,
top.
Woo, woo.
They called him a top. I don't see Andy Cohen as being a top.
I do, because he's not, I wouldn't meet him and call him Queenie. I see that. I do see that, actually.
It says he's a top, but,
Andy's
I think he's
boss.
a little, I know he's a boss, but, I've seen bosses get it. They take it, but maybe he is a top. I thought maybe he was, top or bottom, but it says he's a top.
No,
so
I see him as a top.
That.
And that's coming straight from a bottom.
You are a boss.
I can spot a top from a mile away.
You're crazy.
He's definitely a top, baby.
He is.
Yeah. Oh,
okay,
yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
go with it. I'll go with it. Let's see, my baby. Don't you have a good rant for us?
Yes, I do.
All right. So let's hear that rant.
All right. My rant for the day is, y'all, I can't be the only girl with this problem.
Oh, gosh.
Every single time I decide to stop cursing, it's time to buy razor blades again. What the hell? Why are those so expensive? I'm serious. They're like $10 each.
What?
Well, maybe I'm exaggerating. However, I get the Venus.
Yeah. How much are they? Like 10
when they're on my list, it makes
a pack of what? Is $10, $12?
Really? I wish.
How much are
I'd
they?
have a stash of them.
How much are they?
They're like $30 a package.
Oh gosh, you need changes somehow.
No, those are the best. No, those are the best.
I'll get you one of those other things that zip them all. You know,
oh
they
Lord,
kind of
the
like
Epilady. No,
no, not that. The thing that kills the hair follicles.
laser.
So they don't.
You give me laser. Okay. You know what?
Straighten up
It's
when I say
about
that.
as expensive as laser. I'm serious. I know I could have already had laser done on my legs, ankle to crotch,
Yeah.
for what I've spent on razor blades. I am serious.
Well, honey, I appreciate it.
And let's not even get me started on the price of Latisse.
Latisse.
Yeah, you're like, what is Latisse?
What is that?
Never mind.
No. What is Latisse, Kim?
Latisse is a little liquid that makes your eyelash
Okay,
grow.
how much is it?
You don't want to know.
No, how much is
You
Latisse?
don't want to know.
How much is Latisse? Somebody email me and get on Facebook or something and tell me how much Latisse is.
Don't do
I
it.
need to
Don't
know.
do it. Don't do it.
I need to know how much Latisse is.
I need to buy that stuff by the gallon.
I'm assuming it's very expensive since you won't go ahead and tell
It
me.
is very expensive. But anyway, end of rant. Just lower the prices on razor blades, please. Thank you very much.
You're crazy, babe. All right. So, that was great. So now on with our show. So for this portion or this segment, so now I want to hear what you've been doing today, babe.
Well, it's about 3.5 weeks before we leave for our vacation. We're going on a cruise to the Bahamas. Woo-hoo.
Yes.
So, all winter long we watched Revenge.
Mm-hmm.
So there wasn't a lot of workout in watching Revenge and sitting on the couch and drinking champagne. So I'm trying to not really lose any weight, but kind of tighten up a little bit.
Okay.
So I worked out. I did my cardio. I did yoga. I did weight training.
Did you run?
Run?
Yeah. Did you do
Baby,
any running?
you know I don't like to run. Ew.
I know
It
you're
was-
trying to, you might have had to change your heart. How
No,
come you,
no
you know, I
running.
never asked you, honey. Why don't you?
No,
like-
I don't like to run.
How come you don't
As
like
a matter of fact, true story. The first time I ever ran was in junior high, and we were in gym class.
Hold on, wait a minute. Time out.
What?
Time out. You mean the first time you ever picked up your feet and put them down
Swiftly.
swiftly? You gotta be kidding me.
I'm serious.
What were you doing as a child?
Even 13 years old, believe it or not, I was wearing high heels. So there was no reason for me to run. I didn't play sports except for hula hoop, and you don't have to run when you play hula hoop.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
You play hula hoop.
You're crazy.
So we're in gym class when I think I was in 7th grade, and the gym teacher wanted us to run laps.
All right.
And I had never ran before. So I'm running laps with everybody else. I'm thinking, hey, this get my heart rate up. This feels kind of good. My calves were cramping up. I didn't know why. And all I hear was this huge whistle. Whistle, 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 whistle. And I looked around and she said, stop. And I'm looking around, looking at who's she talking to?
Who says that? Your gym teacher?
My gym teacher. She's blowing the whistle, and she
Okay.
says, stop. And I'm looking around because she looks a little puzzled.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, well, she looks like she's looking at the person beside me or behind me or something. I'm looking around. She goes, no, you. And I said, me? I was running. What was I doing wrong?
Uh-huh.
She says, you're running on your tiptoes. What are you running on your tiptoes for? Put your heels down. I was like, what? I was running like I was running in high heels.
That's funny. She knew you never ran before. I would have loved to have
I
seen
had
that.
never ran before. And I look over and she is rolling, laughing. The whole gym class is like, bah!
I'm sorry, babe.
I was mortified. I haven't ran since.
I'm sorry. Babe. I'm sorry. You're so cute. You know that it would happen to you because you're
Yes.
so feminine, honey. And you told me you used to be in your mama's
High heels.
High heels,
Her
yes.
shoe closet. She would bring home a new pair of shoes and she would say, "This is my new shoes. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to whip you if I see these on your feet." Well, I'd wait till she left or she's gone to the grocery store because she won't wear new shoes. And I would wear them around the house. And I'd see her drive up and I'd go, "Run, put them back in her closet."
That's funny.
Now I have my own shoe closets.
Yeah, you do. You have a ton of shoes. That's funny, babe.
Yes.
That's funny. All right, so
So that's what I've been doing today, trying to get in shape for the cruise that we are leaving on.
all right, let's go ahead and get on with our show. So this is for this segment of 50 Shades of Gay. We're going to talk about betrayal.
Oh, yeah.
So you recently had watched a show where they were talking about betrayal. As a matter of fact, when we were actually putting this show together, what were some of the things that they were saying that I'm just curious as to what they thought betrayal was?
Well,
Because it's different for people.
Yeah, it was actually on The Real, you know, with my girl, Jeannie Mai.
Yeah.
And they were saying, this is so, I don't know, minute to what I would consider betrayal.
Yeah.
Like, I kid you, when we were watching Revenge, "Oh, honey, I went ahead and watched a couple of episodes," but not really. They considered that as betrayal.
What?
Or if they're, you know, say they're out on a day together and one of them's on the phone and they counted that as betrayal. And of course,
They're petty.
the obvious, you know,
Yeah.
cheating. Everybody considers that betrayal.
Right, right.
You know, unless you're in an open relationship, that is betrayal.
I think the two that they named were petty, but tell me, do you think that somebody actually getting mad at, say, their boyfriend or girlfriend, maybe they don't know where they are, right? They called, don't know where they are. And then they call their family and say, you know, "I can't get a hold of such and such." And they just start basically bad-mouthing them.
Yes,
Do you
that's
think that's-
absolute betrayal.
I think so, too.
Yes.
I think it is. I think it is. For one, let me tell you something. To me, it's never a good idea. I want everybody to please listen to this. It's really never a good idea, and it's something I've always done. I never will divulge anything bad about my relationship. Not that there's anything bad, but everybody has their issues. I don't tell that to my family because your family and your friends can't let things go
That's right.
like you can, right?
Yeah, because
So-
I'm in love with you or you're in love with me.
Right.
And we are going to forgive each
Yeah,
other.
we're going to forgive each other, but they may not always forgive them, and they'll hold a grudge.
Lord,
and they'll-
especially your family.
you know, it's
You're
just
their
wrong.
precious golden child.
You are crazy, man.
You are.
I just wouldn't do that. You know, it's just wrong to do that. So don't ever do that. Anyway, yeah, I think that's betrayal. What else do you think is betrayal? What about? You tell me something. I don't want to keep
Okay.
going.
I think, and I've noticed this in my previous relationships, that people will confide in their ex-girlfriends.
Oh yeah, that's
Maybe
betrayal.
about what's going on in your relationship now. And okay, you should just give your current girlfriend credit for being friends or even letting you remain friends or not having a problem with your remaining friends with your ex. But for you to take it a step further and confide in them about maybe an issue that you have in your current relationship
Right.
is betrayal beyond belief.
Got to wait, move your
Did
head
you like
on
my
that one.
little bun on top of my head going side to side on that one? Oh, this should be a video because I have all
That's funny.
kinds of expressions, head shaking.
We're gonna do a video so people can see this. It's
yeah,
funny.
Yeah, because I act things out.
It is.
It's betrayal.
It's betrayal and it's disrespectful like crazy. I mean, that's a no-go. Not going to happen.
What else is betrayal on you?
I think inappropriate texting to others. Maybe, you know, it gets kind of out of pocket. You try kind of like flirt. What about flirting?
Oh, let's talk about
that.
flirting.
Yeah.
I wish I would see you flirting with another girl. We fit in a fight if that happens.
Are we fit in a fight?
We fit in a fight.
I don't do that. That is betrayal. That's crazy. I've seen it happen. Like they're girlfriend or boyfriend be right there and they flirt in front of them. I've seen crazy disrespect.
I remember one night you and I were out at one of our local clubs, and the little Jack Daniel girls were there. How sweet.
Oh God, here we go.
Well, and they were doing like temporary tattoos, and they noticed your tattoos, and they were rubbing on your arms, and they were wanting to put some temporary tattoos on your arms.
Babe,
you were uncomfortable AF. As a matter of fact, because you were looking out of your peripherals at me thinking, what's Kim getting ready to do or say?
I was.
But you know what? They were very flirtatious with you, but you were uncomfortable. I could tell you were very uncomfortable.
I was because
I saw your mind spinning, and you're like, what's Kim thinking? What's Kim saying?
Did you walk up on us when we were doing that?
No.
When they were doing that? Okay,
no,
you were still sitting down.
I didn't need to. You could feel that stare up on you like a black shadow. As if I was standing there. And as a matter of fact, I was laughing inside because I knew.
Could you see me, baby? Could you see me?
Yes! At all times? Can you see me at the club? Could you see me if some studs were rubbing on my arm?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
I can see you.
Trying to rub anything on me?
Yes.
Okay, you could see that.
You know what? I was very uncomfortable when that happened. I was, I don't believe in being rude to people. And, they were there to promote their brand. So she's just like,
how sweet.
She said, would you like to have it was some kind of a bottle opener or something like that. It was Fireball or whatever, and so I took it.
Oh, so it was Fireball Girls.
No,
not Jack Daniels.
I think it was Fireball Girls.
Oh,
yeah.
You remember. Sorry, my bad.
I'm done with you. She just asked me if I wanted it. I said yes, and she was like, "Oh, so we can give you a temporary tattoo, and can I put that on you?"
Isn't that sweet? She was so sweet. She was precious.
I'm done. I'm done. Anyway, I was very uncomfortable when she was putting a tattoo on my arm.
I'm glad you think this is so funny. So the next thing I feel is a betrayal. Don't mind K-Town right now. She's having a really good time with this. Is when you're in a relationship.
What?
And you and I are, and people know, you and I are very typical. They call it, people call this role playing when you're really
feminine and I'm really manly.
They really do call you the man and me the woman. We're both women. That's the whole deal. We're lesbians. But people look at us as, she's the man, I'm the woman.
Right.
Whatever. And I do tell you you're handsome, and I call you my hubby, whatever, and you call me your wifey. Yeah. But when we're in a relationship like this, especially in the lesbian world, say you had a very feminine friend. That you were very close to, and I don't have a problem with that. But what I would have a problem with is that girl develops a crush on you.
Okay.
And maybe you two go to lunch, and you can sense that maybe she's building maybe your ego up, and this feels kind of good. Yeah. And maybe you go out on lunch on a date. We had a little spat that morning.
Yeah.
And so she's making you feel really good at lunchtime, but, maybe she may say something like, oh, I wouldn't have said that, or I can't believe she said that to you.
Well, you deserve better, or I wouldn't do that.
To the point to where you feel the need to turn your phone off when you're with this person. Total betrayal. Okay. It's total betrayal. I don't care who you are, and I don't care who they are and who they are to you. It's betrayal to your partner.
I agree.
And I think most people would agree to that.
I totally agree. If I do that, that means if I'm turning my phone off so you can't call me?
Absolutely.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's betrayal. Yes, it is. And you can just let me have it if I ever get crazy enough to do some shit like that.
But I don't have to worry about that with you.
No, I wouldn't do that. I would not.
I've
do
said
that.
it before. You wrote the book on loyalty, baby.
Thank you, baby. That's why I have it tattooed on my arm too.
When you're in a relationship, your ex is your ex for a reason. They are not your family. It is your ex. If you remain cordial, if you remain close, and your partner is fine with that, then rock the F on.
Yeah, right.
But don't betray your partner to, I don't know, make your ex feel good because you feel bad for leaving her or whatever. How weak. That is weak. That's weak.
But you know what? I've actually had a friend that felt sorry. I don't know why this happens, but I think just being with someone for a long time and say you decide to break it off, you know that there are huge faults, or this person has faults and things that they need to do to better themselves. I've seen where that person decides, this person starts to feel guilty for leaving them.
Right.
Like they were the ones that worked. This person stayed home. They had to take care of the bills, and this person never done anything. They still feel an obligation to take care of them. I've seen that. And I'm like, I said, why do you feel like you are obligated to take care of this adult? Mm-hmm. You have to care more about yourself at this point, right?
Sounds like a little bit of manipulating was taking place.
It was a lot of manipulation going on.
Yeah, that's usually what happens in those cases.
Yeah.
If you feel guilty for leaving that person, that person that was left is manipulating you.
Yeah.
That makes you feel like you need to be remain loyal to them.
Yeah, remain loyal. Still take care of them, and they
really
play on your
ludicrous.
emotions. How am I going to do this, and how am I going to do that? It's crazy. So, yeah. I don't know how we got off on that.
I don't either. I'm glad we did, though.
That's funny. That's funny. All right. So it's been a good show, and we want you guys to know that this right here is going to continue. So we're going to be getting some friends in on this. We're going to have like a round table of friends, and we're going to talk about all kind of gay stuff. It's going to get wilder and wilder. So we'll have this, we have another segment of this in June. All right. So we're working on getting some friends over to do more of this. This is definitely always going to be an explicit episode. And I want you guys to know that you can find us on iTunes. Please go to our website to listen to our show, samesexdialogue.com. You can catch us on iHeartRadio. If you have that app on your phone, download that. And like our Facebook page. Yeah. Find us. Just type in Same Sex Dialogue, like our page, share our stuff. We'll give you a shout out.
And our own Same Sex Dialogue app.
Yeah, we have an app for Android. Absolutely. You can download that. If you know someone that might like our show and doesn't have an iPhone, tell them to go to the Google Play Store and just type in Same Sex Dialogue, download our app, and to enjoy our shows. So. Oh,
and something else exciting.
What?
K-Town has a new segment.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be putting together a new segment of bloopers. It's going to be hilarious. It's always going to run at the end of our shows. So listen to the whole show and listen to that blooper clip, and I guarantee you're going to be laughing.
Because I always act up when we are testing, or I always mess up.
We have a ball. We have a ball. We really do, don't we, babe? All right, so before I go, you want to say something, baby?
Well, just that I will be listening to those bloopers before, because I don't want to admit myself singing on the bloopers anymore.
No, you don't get no say-so.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes. All I want to say is thank you guys for listening today, and we will catch you next time.
All right, before I go, I'd like to say, baby, I love you.
I love you more.
That's the end of our show. Don't you dare leave without going to iTunes to subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Ciao, baby.